But then it's not called adventure because it's a paved, easy ass road either. What's up, everyone? I'm going moto camping solo up to one of my favorite spots. What's up, everyone? So just heading up my favorite canyon, American Fork Canyon in Utah. It's pretty late at night, probably 12:30ish, early in the morning, depending how you look at it. I imagine it's going to be crowded, but I just wanted to take a little time and say how cool it is riding an adventure bike for many reasons. Obviously, get this adventure. But just stopped in the store, and the clerk, you know, tells me he used to have a bike and he's getting back into camping. Just pretty cool. I mean, I could pull up in my truck and he'd probably say hi, have a good night, whatever. Pull up on the adventure bike and people just want to talk with you. Started years and years ago coming up here, and I had a little pontoon, like one-person pontoon thing that had a seat in it and two pontoons, and there's a little reservoir up here, and I used to come fishing. That was before I had a bike, and I just fell in love with this canyon. And then once I got a bike, found out you can ride up here. Oh man, it's just heavenly. This here is it's called Timpanogos Cave. It's pretty cool. You can hike up there and go inside the cave and see the stalactites and things of that nature. Literally, nature. Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Give me a break.
I rule. Here we go.
It is so cold up here that I have actually turned on the heated grips that are on the bike. Yeah, this is not fun during the day. But then it's not called adventure because it's a paved, easy ass road either. Hopefully this weeded out enough people that there's at least somewhere to sleep, because I'm sleeping up here one way or another. It's too far to go back in this crap, and I'm too tired. With it being this late and not being able to see very good. You're a Looks like we found our spot for tonight. It's right off the road, but it's gonna be tonight. What you get on Friday night when you pull in at about 1 a.m. trying to find a camp spot. One of our most popular canyons now. Anyway, I would say not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, if you can wake up this early in the morning, you did good. take a quick look. I don't have much battery, so I don't know what kind of footage we'll get for the ride, but anyway, it's a beautiful campsite. It's a great night. Wonderful sleep. Now I gotta head down this trail 85, which I just love, but just sarcastic, and meet the wife and my dog and go for a hike. And we gotta go up here a little bit, just a little bit. It's a cool little trail offshoot. There's a cemetery, old cemetery. Let's see if we can beat these trucks. Wanted to go further. There's a little cabin up there that people used to live in. Let's see if we can get down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I guess some adventure riders might consider this a medium. It's very rocky. I don't know. On dirt bikes, it's a pretty easy trail, but I imagine with a big bike, this could give some people some trouble, especially stuff like this. Isn't this beautiful? Man, it's rocky, rocky, rocky though. It ain't no joke. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. That's just good for the soul. So this is what I did in the dark last night. I don't know how the GoPro is going to show up, but this is some pretty big rocks all over the place in this. I guess my only advice on this, be keep your momentum. When you see a rock you're going to hit no matter what, just flip the throttle right before and hang on, baby. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. These are big rocks. Hello? Thank you. But on a fully loaded adventure bike, this would be no joke. And yeah, watch for these guys. They think that they're the only ones on the road. Wow, I haven't seen a three-wheeler since I was a kid. And that was a long time ago, people. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with myself that I did that at night, fully loaded, on the way to camp. What's up, ladies? That's right. Chippewa's here. She's one of a kind. Look at this beautiful river. Hey, I just love this place. If you're ever feeling large, think you're too big for your britches, come down here. This will make you feel small. Makes me feel happy, but man, we are so lucky to have this so close to where we live. It is just breathtaking. Pretty much all summer, I need to come up here and recharge. It's the only way I can keep any sanity. And during the winter, all I think about is getting back up here. This year was a very long winter. Felt like a junkie going through withdrawal. Needed to get back up here. Anyway, I'm going to try and save some batteries. Show you the other side here. Look at this magnificent view. I don't care who you are. That is beautiful. I'm not sure I do care who you are. Leave comments below. I love to hear from you. You're all very awesome, been very kind and supportive. I appreciate it. Each and every one of you. It's pretty cool that I can do something that I absolutely love and other people enjoy it as well. Okay, so that's gonna do it. Taking a look at Chippewa. I've got the Wolfmans for luggage since the other ones fell off on the BDR in Idaho. The Moscow Moto top bag, which is awesome. And the Wolfman. Then we got the Moscow Moto tank bag, which has hydration in it, which is great when you have water. We've got our new Guardian Angel. Cost me a tent, but Tim was gracious enough to forward this on to me. Just something that I noticed last ride and really liked. So anyway, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna head home. We did the moto camp last night. My wife and oldest daughter met me up here and we just did a 4-mile hike. GoPro was dead, as was I. Don't hike in Levi's when it's 100 degrees outside. And we're gonna head home and get some Cafe Rio. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. And as always, come join the adventure. Look at this view. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, breathtaking, invigorating, refreshing, recharges my soul, baby.